Gold and silver prices again plunged hard here. Now gold is trading close to 40-20 levels, while silver is also seeing a move towards 47.60, 47.70. Remember earlier in the day, see what did we discuss? Look at the levels. We have discussed that 41.30 to 41.60. It is going to get maximum resistance there, and possibility of a pullback from those levels are very, very high. What has happened? Gold has hit 41.60, and what has happened now? We have seen a greater plunge. I hope you all profited with this move. Likewise with the silver, 49.2, 49.3, we did mention it has just kissed the levels and reversed. What a beautiful move here. And look at crude oil again. Here also we have proven to be right. It has moved towards 58.5, 58.6 zone, while natural gas almost stayed flat, and the indices Tech 100 and Dow Jones almost stayed flat. What to expect from these six instruments now? With the US session, are we looking forward for metal to crash further, or the lows are done and wait for a bounce back? What about oil and gas? We're going to see here with the help of charts and indicators. First, we'll look into gold, followed with silver, then crude oil and natural gas. Lastly, Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones. Watch till the end. This is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel to keep you updated across Asia, Europe, and US session with twice a day updates. Thus, subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, beautifully as we discussed, see, look at the hourly charts. Yesterday also I had mentioned, see, this double top was very, very crucial. What a good dump we had seen from there. Now what has happened so far? If you look at the move here, this drop and the retracement, it has waited for the 20 period moving average to come down, just kiss the 20 period and then reverse. So it is still staying bearish, delivering lower lows. Now lower lows means what we can expect. Now below 4,039.80 is one milestone I am looking at, which is going to be a crucial support for silver, gold, and below 39.80 it is going to be 39.50, 39.40 levels, which are going to remain very, very crucial for gold prices here. Yes, tomorrow we also have the inflation data coming in from US that might add little volatility. Before that, the gold might get oversold and then bounce back. This possibility you cannot ignore. Look at the hourly charts now. See, drop, retracement, drop again, and it is just consolidating here at around this. Now if it starts to bounce back from the current levels, I think 4100 is one level which is going to remain very, very crucial here. And if at all it trades beyond 4100, then you can say slight bullishness might prevail. And then also I'll say there are greater resistances which are going to come into picture, first at around 4110, then 4120. These two levels you should watch out for. If at all it trades beyond this might post a possible reversal here, delivering higher highs. Yes, what it may try to do is this, where it can move towards 4200. This is something we should be watchful of. But right now I think the stance is pretty much bearish. Moving average, the 50 and 100 period have also crossed over here. Stochastic oversold, MACD again crossing over for sell, RSI getting oversold here. Coming to 2-hour chart, look at 2-hour charts here. See the flat top, moving averages, the 20 and 50 crossing over. Price is just kissing the 20 period, trying to reverse here. Now these two candles are important. You can see the bearishness is definitely there, but the body size is getting smaller, suggesting that there are supports coming into picture on the downside. And I'll just wait for it to trade below 4,000. That is going to be a very, very crucial level for gold to trade below, a psychological mark, because this time if it trades below 4,000 and 39.50, I think the pullback is going to remain difficult. Now see, this crossover in the moving average is appearing after a long time. You should be cautious of this. Stochastic again plunging hard, looking at the bottom. MACD is still trading with divergence, staying bearish, looking downwards. And see, this has come towards an extreme here. We have to be cautious at the current levels. RSI at bottom as well. Coming to 3 hour, on the 3 hour charts, one thing which we have discussed previously as well, rise, retracement, bigger rise. There is a possibility of a retracement all the way towards 39.50, and 39.50 is going to be one milestone which it has to trade below, because below that there will be a strong downward pull. Now what's happening here? Again on the 3 hour charts also, the moving average is crossing over. Now whatever highs gold might try to achieve, now 4200 is going to remain a very, very difficult number for gold to break beyond. And if you see the stochastic, this is starting to look downwards. The MACD trading again looking downwards here. RSI is almost at bottom. On the 4 hour charts, and now on the 4 hour charts, one interesting thing, see this candle and then a bounce back right from the flat top. We have seen a good dump coming in. Now we have to wait for it to trade below 4,000 levels. That is going to remain very, very important. Now here, be it 1H, 2H, 3H, you can see the moving averages have crossed over. But it is interesting to note that on the 4 hour charts, these have started to converge but not yet crossed over. This was the time when we have seen a more close call here, when it has failed to cross over and then the bulls took over from there. Now this could be another scenario where it has just converged and now from here prices bounce back. But I think now this time it is going to remain difficult, because gold on the weekly, monthly and daily charts is staying extremely overbought, and this calls for a stronger pullback. I have been warning this since long, but right now I can say for the day you can see a good support coming in here. A possible bounce back or retracement towards 4100 cannot be denied. Stochastic flat, the MACD is staying bearish, the RSI is at bottom. Coming to daily, now on the daily charts this is important. See, look at the flat top now, 4380. I think this is gonna become a history here. Yes, I think it is going to remain difficult for gold to break these levels. Now what has happened here, we have seen a good sharp plunge and now you can see the price is trading below 20 period moving average. Now where it closes the day, that is also going to remain important. Now the 5 period moving average, you can see this gray line, 5 period moving average, see it was acting as a support. Since it has started to give this breakout, it has acted as a support. Now this 5 period is acting as a resistance here. So 4160, 4200 is the mark, which is the toughest zone for gold to break if at all it starts to reverse. That is first point. Second point here is, see the first sharp candle, second candle, even if you see a half the size candle, it is almost going to be $200. So 4120, and if you take for $200 from here, almost it is going to go below 3950 levels. This is something you should watch out for. 3950 indeed is going to remain one crucial support, then 3900 and then 3840 and 3800, crucial supports here. See if it can correct sharp from 4380 to 4000 or 4100 in a single day. From 4100 it can in fact move towards 3900 or 3800 as well. You have to remain watchful and vigilant here. This is, see, we have seen extreme choppiness here in gold today and yesterday as well. Stochastic now looking downwards. Look at MACD crossing over here. It's a good indication. It's a good indication for the bears. This crossover is coming at extremes here and it is looking forward to an extreme move as well. Let's watch out. Let's watch out. Possibly we are looking forward to a red candle. That is clear. It appears to be a red candle, or at best it can be a swing before it plunges tomorrow again. RSI coming out sharp from the overbought zone. So considering this, what you should do. And before I give you the trading levels, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my mentorship batch. 35th batch dates are announced. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And those looking forward to just trade as per the signals can be part of my signals channel on Telegram. We have captured in this last 2 days itself, and specifically one trading session last week, we have captured hundreds of pips in a single day just trading gold alone. Do not miss to join it. It may give you profits for life in a single day as well. Reach out to me. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. Those looking forward to a trusted partner which offers you a SAF-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. So what you should do now? See, things are choppy here. You have to be cautious with your trades, specifically on the buy side. What you can do, I will recommend you to buy at 40, 48 levels. Expect it to move towards 40, 60, 62 levels as the first target. Ideally, you have to wait for 40, 60, 62 to be taken in order to confirm further up move. Once and till here, it is going to be a riskier trade. Beyond 40, 60, 62 is where you can expect 40, 78, 80, and if this is taken, then 4100. Now 4100, 4110 and 4120. This is going to be the next crucial zone which gold has to break beyond. If at all it trades beyond this, you can say there would be bullishness prevailing here, which can again take it towards 4150, 4160 levels, the next target zone. And if this is taken, 4200 is a must. See, these are markets, anything and everything is possible. If it can plunge up, it can recover strongly as well, trapping both the buyers and the sellers. Now on the downs, I will recommend you to sell at 4032 levels here, 4032 30 zone. You can take a sell, expect 4015 and 4000. Now 4000 is one crucial number which gold has to trade below. Below 4000 it is going to be 3980 and then 3950, 3940 zone. Below 3950, 3940 there is no looking back. We can look forward to a deeper correction from there. Yes, once it starts to melt, it is not going to pull back. We can see it hitting 3900, 3850 or in fact 3800 levels very soon, if not today. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Now let's move to silver. However, on the hourly charts, you can see what it has done after the drop here. It has waited for the 20 period moving average to come down, retrace towards 20 period, and again looking downwards. Now, this is going to be the most crucial zone, 49 and 49.30. Any move beyond 49 or 49.30 is a sign of reversal. As long as it stays below 49 and 49.30, do not treat this as a, or do not treat this for a reversal. Now, see what's happening. You can also notice drop, retracement, drop, retracement. Higher highs are seen and slightly higher lows are seen as well. Very, very crucial for silver to trade below 47.50, 47.40 zone. A drop below 47.50, 47.40 will confirm the next move towards 47 and in fact $46 levels. Keep this thing in mind. Look at the hourly charts here. You can see there was a push from the upside, prices moved lower. Now this is trying to pull from the downside here. I think it is trying to end up in a swing candle and then possibly take the direction which it had adopted, which is going to be bearish. Stochastic getting oversold. MACD is in green here. RSI is flat at bottom. Look at on the 2 hour chart. Similar observation. Notice the plunge right from the top, and see this is becoming a good support. $48 levels is becoming a good support. The farther it moves from the $48 zone, more bearishness is going to prevail. If you connect lower lows here, possibly it is looking forward to 47, and below 47 is where more bearishness should prevail from here. If you see the stochastic, this is also taken a plunge while the MACD is staying bearish and the RSI is staying at the bottom here. On the 3 hour, similar is the observation on the 3 hour charts. The moving average is crossing over. Again, a bearish indication, and this crossover, remember this crossover is appearing after a long time here. This might continue here with this trend for a while before showing a reversal. But see, the more the prices diverge from the 20-50 period moving average, the possibility of a convergence increases. Now you can see the supports earlier are going to remain the resistances. So if at all it trades beyond 49, 20, 30, we can expect 50 and 51. Now 50 and 51 is going to be the prime resistance in the near future for silver here. And I think these are not going to, silver is not going to break this soon. This appears to be the case. Stochastic looking downwards, the MACD is staying bearish, the RSI is getting oversold as well. On the 4 hour charts, now if you look at the 4 hour chart, see body size is increasing here. There was bullishness, a sharp plunge has appeared. Now I'll wait for it to continue with this trend. Even if you see it is staying below 47.70, you can stay bearish for 47.40 or 47. Below 47 is where the real bearish case will appear, and then in fact there is a strong possibility of silver prices moving towards 46 very soon, if not today. So let's see if it breaches below 47.40 or 47. This will confirm the next down move here. Stochastic trying to rise while the MACD is staying bearish, the RSI is staying at the bottom. Coming to the daily chart. On the daily charts, notice the move here. The price is trading below 20 period. It appears to be approaching 50 period here, which is right now sitting close to 46. And see, moving averages here are trading with divergence now, is starting to show signs of convergence. Also look at the move, drop, retracement, drop, and this is continuation of this trend, which means there could be further bearishness which you could see today here in silver prices, specifically below 47.70, 47.40. Stay short for 47 and in fact 46. This is just an intimation. Below 47, certainly more bearishness should be there today itself. Stochastic looking down. Look at the MACD crossing over at the top, trading with divergence, staying bearish, plunging hard. Look at the crossover. This has come from an extreme level, and look at the downside. There is not much of downside available for it to cover up here. It might continue with the trend. RSI coming out of the oversold zone. Considering this, what you should do, where you should buy, I will only recommend you to buy if you see it is staying beyond 48, 30, 40 zone. That too with the caution note till towards 48, 70, 80, first target zone. And if this is taken, then 49 and 49.30. Till here it has got stronger resistances. Beyond 49.30 we are going to see 50 here. Beyond 50 it is going to fly high. 50 very crucial. 51 the next one. I do not see this happening, but yes, I have to give you the levels because these are markets. Anything and everything is possible. What I don't see, it may try to deliver, and hence you have to just stick to the levels here. Remember, the buy side trades are going to remain riskier here today. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 47.70. Expect 47.50, 40 first target zone. Very crucial for silver to break this. Below this, expect 47. And if it trades below 47, 46, 50 and 46. I am looking at 46 very soon, if not today. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Now let's move to crude. See, oil here is showing signs of a pullback here. And earlier in the day itself, I had mentioned that we are looking at 58.5, 58.6, which is going to remain one crucial zone, and 59 the next one. So now if you see oil trading beyond 58.6, stay with the buys and expect it to move towards 59. Now beyond 59 is where slight bullishness will prevail, and then 59.3 and 60 are going to be the next targets. Look at the move here, rise retracement trying to break out. So beyond 58.6 is stay bullish. Moving averages here have started to converge and cross over. This is a good sign for the bulls. Also, this bottoming here is a good sign that possibly it may try to move like this, hit the top and then reverse. So I will say till 60, I will not treat this as bullish. Till 60, it is just a retracement, not a reversal. Stochastic trying to bounce back. MACD rising, RSI rising. Signs are still supportive for further bullishness. Look at on the 2 hour charts, what's happening. If you look at the trend here, the drop here, the retracement, the drop here, it might retrace. If you connect the peaks here, you will find that this is the zone which would like to strike. 60 is first resistance zone, and then 60 to 62, this is going to be the strongest resistance if at all oil prices tries to reverse. Now today we also have the inventory data coming in from US that might add on to the volatility here. Now see what's happening. After the rise, it is consolidated, taking the support from 5 period, trying to bounce back. So still staying bullish here. Moving averages have crossed over here. This is a supportive sign for, and the more it diverges from the 20 period, 50 period, it is again going to increase the bullish momentum. Stochastic overbought, MACD rising, RSI rising. Signs are still very much supportive for further rise. Look at the 3 hour charts, couple of consolidation trying to break out, and from here prices might deliver higher highs. And 59 appears to be approaching here, and that is why I say once it trades beyond 58.6, stay with the buys here. Expect 59 the first milestone, 59.3, 59.4 is the next, and 50 or 60 is the third one. Moving averages here has started to converge. Stochastic getting overbought, MACD rising, RSI rising here. On the 4 hour, similar observation here. Bit of consolidation trying to break out, staying beyond 58.6, stay bullish. Moving averages trying to converge. Look at the move here. See, now one point which I would like to highlight here is rise then retracement. Second rise and retracement. This is a bigger rise. It can follow with a retracement, and that is why I say till 60 I will not treat US oil as bullish. Beyond 60 it may show real strength, where we can expect 61 and 62.4. Stochastic rising, MACD rising, RSI rising here. Coming to on the daily charts, notice this move yesterday. Do watch my yesterday's update. I have highlighted everything yesterday itself. Second thing is the divergence of the price here. Now see what has happened. One greener candle retracement, one pullback, and today it is again resumed on the bullish note. Now see, 5 period moving average, which was the resistance earlier, is now going out to be the support here. With this as support, price is trying to pull back. What it may try to do, it may try to move towards the 20 period here. Now 20 period and median of the Bollinger Bands at around 59.2, 59.4 is going to be the first resistance, and 60 is going to be next here. Beyond 60 is where real bullishness will be seen. Stochastic rising, MACD was trading bearish, now trying to converge. Wait for a crossover here. RSI rising, supportive for further bullishness. Considering this, now buying side we have discussed. What about the sell side? Yes, if you see it is staying, because today is the inventory data, and inventory data can bring volatility as well. Below 57.8, stay short for 57.4, 57.2. Let me give you the trading levels here. And yes, if you are willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my mentorship batch. Do not miss this opportunity, else you can be part of my signals channel as well. We are trading as per the signals, you can benefit. At 58.6 you can buy. I will be looking at 59. Beyond 358.6, lower price has to be above 58.6. Then 59 is the first target, 59.3, 59.4 the next, and then 59.8, 60 the last. Beyond 60 is where real bullishness will prevail here. Beyond 60 you can expect it to move towards 61.1, 62.4 very, very soon. Chances for such a sharp reversal appears less. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 57.8 only. Expect 57.4, 57.2 as the first target zone, 56.6 as the next, and then 56 will appear. Below 56 is where real bearishness will prevail, and then you can expect 55. Though I'm not looking forward to such a great correction, but yes, swings cannot be denied. And yes, till 59 and till 60, do not treat this as bullish. From 60 also it can take a plunge. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to natural. See, natural gas finally taken a dip right from the highs at 4.0506. We have seen it now dropping all the way towards the first support zone at 3.94. And yes, if you see it is staying below 3.94, 3.9, 3.88 is going to be the first target, and 3.85 at the next. But right now too early to assume or jump onto that conclusion. Look at the move, what it is trying to do. It is staying in this bullish channel and it can still bounce back. But now 4.05, 4.04 is going to be a bigger hurdle for gas to break beyond. Stochastic getting oversold, trying to bounce back. The MACD, see, we did discuss that it is crossing over at the top. We may see downside, and that is what has happened here. This is the beauty of charts. RSI has come out of the overbought zone. On the 2-hour charts, what has happened? See, after diminishing bearishness, it is posting a reversal sign. Now 3.94 is going to remain very, very crucial for net gas to break below. And if it does, then till 3.9, you have to be watchful, and 3.9, 3.88, 3.85, very crucial support exists there. Stochastic getting oversold. Now MACD here is again crossed over at the top, trading with divergence and bearishness. Right now looking downwards, and it appears there is lot much of downside it has to cover here. So be watchful with the buys. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. On the 3-hour charts, and you see, now look at the 3-hour charts, rise, retracement, bigger rise, bigger retracement. Now this is a third rise here. It might retrace towards where the lows are far below, towards 3.6. Stochastic looking downwards, trading bearish. The MACD, look at MACD after a greater rise, crossing over at the top, certainly a bearish indication. RSI is also coming out of the overbought zone here. So things are getting overbought, and now it is trying to show a pullback, but I will only recommend you to sell if you see it is staying below 3.94. Likewise, on the 4-hour chart, see what it has done. First of all, the preceding two candles, one sharper pullback, then further continuation. Now it is trying to stabilize here, though I think it is trying to show a pullback, but once it trades below 3.94 is where we can expect more bearishness to prevail from there. See, price is also trading with divergence from 20 period, which is right now sitting at around 3.8485. Now this is the channel in which it is trading. It has to come out of this channel in order to confirm a direction. Stochastic looking downwards. MACD, see, MACD has traded enough bullish, trying to converge crossover for a sell. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Just coming to the daily charts, look at the daily chart. See, on the daily charts, first of all, it is still delivering higher lows here. It is not yet breached past the yesterday's lows, which is very, very crucial. And thus this becomes confirms that it has to trade below 3.9, 3.85 zone. This is going to be the prime support zone. The 5-period moving average should also act as a greater support here for natural gas. So yes, once it trades below 3.94, certainly more bearishness should prevail. Stochastic getting overbought. MACD is still looking upwards, and see, on the daily charts, the MACD still has room for further rise, and that is why I confirm if it trades below beyond 4.0405, stay bullish for 4.1 and 4.2 as well. The RSI is just entering into overbought. Thus, considering this, what you should do first is where you should buy. Ideally, now the buying entry I will recommend at 4, but then 4.02, 4.0506. These are going to remain the prime resistance. If at all you see net gas trading beyond 4.06, stay bullish, else it can plunge any point of time from any of these levels, in between any of these levels also. Right now I think there is a little downside which is available for natural gas, which it would like to cover beyond this 4.11, 4.2 and 4.25. Any move beyond 4.25 is a clear sign of a rally ahead. Appears difficult but not impossible. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 3.94. Expect 3.9 first target, 3.87 the next, 875 the next, and 3.8584 the next. If at all it trades below 3.85 and 3.84, stay bearish for 3.8, 3.7, 3.6 very, very soon, if not today. The storage data tomorrow might add on to the volatility here. So take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq. Now see what Tech 100 is doing. It has also formed a double top, what we had seen for gold as well. And these double tops are always dangerous. 25, 200, 240. We have highlighted it several times. This is going to be the crucial resistance zone. What it has done right from hitting the highs, now price is trying to take a direction, trading below the 50 period and specifically trading below 25,000 and 24,950 is where you can confirm more bearishness should prevail. What you can expect below this 24,800 could be seen here today itself. But yes, it might wait for the inflation data later this week. But right now it is trying to take a hit, and specifically below 25,000, certainly more bearishness should prevail here. Stochastic has taken a hit, MACD bearish, RSI looking downwards. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation. Remember, it is trying to trade it in this moderate bearish channel, specifically below 25,000 and 24,950 is where we can expect more bearishness. 24,880, 800 should be there very, very soon. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are trading bearish, looking downwards. Coming to 3 hour charts, it is just trying to breach the 20 period here, which is a good sign for the bears, which confirms that the possibility of 24 950, 880 or 24 800 will increase from there. But again, 20 period moving average is offering it a very, very good support. Also on the upside, notice till 25 200 there are no buys. I do not recommend you to buy as long as it stays below 25 200. Stochastic is bearish. MACD has just crossed over. Look at the divergence, which is indeed a good sign for the bears out here. RSI is bearish as well. On the 4, similar is the observation. See, drop, retracement, drop again. Possibility of 25,000 is there. Below this, you can expect more bearishness. And right now, I can see it is just consolidating. It is waiting for it to take a direction. In fact, if you see Tech 100 trading below 25,040, you can take a sell. 25,040 appears to be a good selling entry for us. Stochastic, bearish. MACD after hitting the highs, again crossing over. Bearish sign it is as well. RSI looking downwards. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, notice what it has done. Right from lower highs, it is showing a pullback. Possibly first support should be at around 5 period moving average. Very, very good support. And below this, it might try to erase the gains from this candle. And see, if you look at this, 24,900 should be the first support, 24,800 should be the second. Yes, possibility of a complete reversal also exists here, but right now I can say too early to jump onto that conclusion. Stochastic overbought. MACD is still bullish here. RSI is flat. So looking at this, what you can do first is where you should buy. I will only recommend you to buy if you see it is staying beyond 25,118, but this is again riskier. I will not recommend. I will say we have to ideally wait for 25,200 levels to be taken, and in fact beyond 25,200 also 25,240 is the level which is going to remain crucial. Till 25,240, do not treat this as bullish. Prices can reverse. Beyond 25,240, it is not going to come back. 25,320, 25,400 should be there very, very soon. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 25,040. If you see it is staying below 25,040, stay short for 25,000. Very crucial. 24,950, very, very crucial. 24,900, the next. 860, 24,860, very crucial here. All these support levels till 24,800 are very, very strong. Below 24,800 is where it might show the real colors towards 24,720, 24,600 levels here. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to Dow. If you look at US30, prices have come down to take the support from 20 period, and now see 2046. A 900 is offering it a very, very good support. It has to trade below 46,880, and below 46,880 you can expect the bearishness to prevail. What you could expect from there, we can in fact expect 46,760, as the first target zone, 46,600 as the next. Yes, if it starts to take a plunge from here, we might see greater moves. But right now, when you look at the move here, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, higher lows and higher highs here. We have to wait for it to give you a breakout either which ways. Right now I can see a very, very range bound movement. A move beyond 47,000 will be a good indication for the buys, but then 47,050, 47,120 are the two resistances it has to break in order to confirm a further bullish move. Stochastic has taken a dip. MACD bearish, RSI bearish here. On the 2 hour chart, similar observation. What I am looking forward to is for price to erase the gains from this candle, which means a move towards 46,700, 46,600 possible. But let's wait. Right now I can see a good support also coming in from the downside. Stochastic, MACD, RSI, all are trading bearish here. Look at 3 hour charts. Similar observation. So if you see it is staying below 46,880, take a sell for 46,800, or rather I'll say 46,760, 780, and in fact 46,700 or 46,600 as well. Moving average is trading bullish for now. Stochastic taken a dip. MACD trying to converge, crossover for a sell. RSI at the top here. On the 4 hour chart, the observation is more or less same. You can see the support coming in strong. We have to wait for it to give you a breakout, and a drop below 46,700, 600 is what you should watch out for, which will confirm further bearishness. Indicators are turning slightly bearish here. Coming to daily charts. Now on the daily charts, remember yesterday's candle was a swing candle. Also notice higher lows and higher highs here. And thus 46,600 is one milestone it has to trade below. The 5 period moving average, 46,600. So this is going to become the support here. And trading below which you can expect a good down move, which could take it all the way towards 46,400 or lower levels here. Be mindful. Notice the drop, retracement, then the drop, retracement, higher highs and higher lows. So possibly it could start to reverse from the current levels. Stochastic overbought, MACD rising, RSI flat. So considering this, first is where you should buy. I will now only recommend you to buy if you see it staying beyond 47,020, and then to with the rider that 47,060, 47,120. These are the resistances it need to break. Beyond this, expect 47,200. If at all it trades beyond 47,200, stay bullish for 47,350, 47,500 levels as well. Chances for which appears less. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 46,880 levels. Stay short below this for 46,800. Below 46,800, it is going to be 46, or rather, this is going to be 46,760, 780. 46, 760, 780. Below this 46, 700, and then the most crucial at 46, 600. Any drop below 46, 600, stay short. Stay short. It is going to correct sharp all the way towards 46, 400 in lower levels. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session with more updates. Watch that as well.